Keeping it real, who that sports pod, legendary coach Rock, go 17, let's rock. Who that? Boss kick, black and gold, let's go. First and goal, from the one, let's believe, we go punch. Punching in, hit them punch, with them saints, watch us march. Down the field, down your throat, keeping it real, who that sports. Breaking news, interviews, open lines, just for you. Call in, join in. Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab a drink, and let's talk Saint football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Family, family, family. The doors are now open. So come on in. What's going on, family? It's your boy, Dolph Jackson of the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, and we're brought to you by the Come On In Sports Network. Well, family, day one of Saints training camp, baby, is in the books. The Kellen Moore regime, the Kellen Moore era has officially begun. And oh man, it was a beautiful day. It was not as hot as it was thought to be, which was a blessing for those in attendance today. I'm sure they appreciate it. The practice, I was only an hour and a half, 90-minute practice today. Kind of short and sweet. Letting the players get their feet wet and wetting the taste buds of who that nation who were able to attend. So if you were able to attend today, please put in the chat. Please put in the chat your thoughts from the day's action, who you thought stood out, and of course, you know where we got to start, baby. You know where we got to start. Let's start up the QB battle update, baby. QB battle update. Well, Spencer Rattler got the nod today. He got the nod. Why? Because hey, he's the incumbent. He started games last year, and Kellen Moore decided to go with Spencer to start. He did say that it will be rotating, so we can look to see Tyler Shuck tomorrow, and possibly the following practice we can look to see Jake Hayner. Evidently, the coach would like to have a starter name by time they return from, I almost say San Diego, by the time they return from LA from facing the Chargers. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go to Louisiana.net, and our brother, the one and only Mr. Ross Jackson, baby. Ross broke down day one, man, everything that went down, and so we go check that out right now. All right, family. Ross Jackson, Metairie, Louisiana, baby. Football is back, baby. The New Orleans Saints took the field for the first time since minicamp wrapped up in what was a lighter, shorter practice than we expect to see moving forward. It's the first day back, and while the action was limited, the team ran its first team drills of the offseason and found some standout moments on both sides of the ball. That's what you want in training camp. You don't want your defense just dominating your offense entire camp, or vice versa. You want a back and forth battle, heated battle throughout training camp. As the old saying go, iron sharpens iron. Okay, so let's go to QB battle. All right, now here we go. In this corner, in the red corner, you got the Tyler Shuck cronies. In the blue corner, you got the Spencer Rattler cronies sitting in the audience just waiting to get an opportunity at a big payday. You got the Jake Hayner cronies. So here we go, family. Spencer Rattler impressed and continued his hot start from OTAs and minicamps with the most consistent day. But all three quarterbacks, that's right, all three quarterbacks, throw Jake's name in there. Jake is in this thing, man. But all three quarterbacks, Tyler Shuck, Jake Hayner included, had some big moments as they looked to catch a rhythm early in camp. Now, the rep distribution went this way. Rattler had 17 snaps with the first team. Shuck had 17 snaps with the second team. And Haener got 10 snaps with the third team. Head coach Kellen Moore explained Rattler got first team reps because of his seniority over Shuck. It was an interesting bit of information to highlight considering Haener has seniority over each. Exactly, Ross. Though Rattler has more NFL starts than the rest of his cohort, this felt like a clear indication, even if accidental, that the quarterback battle is going to be focused on Rattler and Shuck. Now, how did Spencer do? All right, first series of team drills was Spencer. He hits Alvin. Well, it was a run with Alvin Kamara to the left side, strong side. You got Calvin Banks Jr. and Trevor Penning, so they're running their left side, baby. Then Kamara runs to the left once again. So 2 straight runs to the left for Alvin. Then Rattler completes a pass to Cam Akers to the short left field side of the field. Then Rattler takes off. Now, there were reports that there were designed runs for Spencer Rattler. How about that? So we can expect designed runs for our quarterbacks. Now, you won't mistake Rattler or Shuck for a Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, but they're not statues back there. They can move, they can extend plays, they can get out that pocket, and they can pick up yards with their legs. And last year we saw Spencer do that numerous times. And Shuck has done it in college. He did it last year at Louisville. One particular moment stands out in the game against Notre Dame, I believe, inside his own 10-yard line. He took off about a 38, close to a 40-yard run. Now, he did lose the ball at the end, got to learn how to tuck that ball away. But again, I'm saying that to say, hey, Kellen Moore already understanding that, hey, my young quarterbacks are mobile. They can get out of the pocket if they have to. They can extend plays. So he's taking advantage of all their assets. Now we go to 9-on-7s. In 9-on-7s, Rattler completed to Jawan Johnson in the right intermediate area. Cousin Pete Werner was in coverage. Then he comes back and he completes to Devin Neal. Devin Neal, short right. Then after Devin Neal, he completes it to Alvin again in short field to the right side of the field. Then he comes back and he goes deep middle to Chris Olave, baby. That's right. Olave is back, baby. Big play between the two, and they were in up tempo. And Coach Mo did say you can expect to see the team at various junctions in practice go up tempo, and that their practices will be up tempo. All right. Now his second series of team drills, Clyde Edwards-Helaire starts it off with a run right. Then he comes back with another run right. Rattler completes to last year's Camp Darling, Mason Tipton. Kool-Aid McKinstry was in coverage. It was in the intermediate area to the right side of the field. The pass was a well-anticipated and well-placed pass at the sideline, one of the better throws of the day. So now, and that's what was said about Spencer today. He was thrown with more anticipation than he did last year, and it was said that it looks like the game has slowed down for him. Listen, you cannot replace getting live game regular season reps by just standing on the sidelines. Despite not winning the game last year, those instances that Spencer Rattler was in the fire, man, when he was staring the barrel of the gun, I ain't gonna use that. Don't exonate that, but you know what I'm saying. So it helped them, family. All right, and then it says that Rattler completed this time to Devin Neal. Pete Werner in coverage again. This was short middle after a rehuddle. Then Rattler completed to Kamara behind the line of scrimmage, and it was blown up by Bink, Colin Saunders. Bink saying, "Dolph, I hear that. I hear what you're saying about me, dog. Talking about I'm on the bubble, dog. If you got me messed up, baby, I'm gonna show you. Shout out to Bing, baby. Bing flashed on day one, and the final play on the second series of team drills was Kamara's run up the middle. Now, up tempo drills. Now, let's say up tempo, no huddle. They right at the line of scrimmage. Spencer's calling out the play, so they're right at the line of scrimmage. We up tempo. Rattler run up the middle. All right. Remember, they say that they were design runs from. Then Rattler complete the Brandon Cooks. Cooks is cooking, baby. And who did he cook? Isaac Yadam, right intermediate. Then Kamara comes back, run left. Jordan Howard with a great run fit here, redirecting the run direction. Jordan Howard getting the start, getting first team reps. He was first up today with Tyron gone. So, but hey, Julian Blackman comes in tomorrow. Let's see if he get how fast it would take him to get up the snub. So Ross stays throughout Rattler's reps. He looked comfortable orchestrating the offense, moving through progressions and getting the ball out quickly. It's clear that the game has slowed down for him and that he sped up his process as well. It was a strong first day for the second-year passer. It's likely that he'll be with the second team on Thursday. It will be interesting to see the impact of not working with presumed starters. Rattler was also given a couple of design runs, which was interesting to see. All right, now let's go Tyler Shuck. Shuck comes in his first series, family. It's Devin Neal up the middle. Next is Nathan Shepard. Nathan Shepard with the sack. Then play through. They keep playing because, hey, they're not bringing them down the ground, of course. So they just keep playing. And when they play through, it's complete to Jack Stall. It's a dump off in the middle. But, hey, that was a sack. Shuck completes to Trayton Welch. It's a quick pass to the right. Then there's a Kendre Miller run to the right. Kendre Miller sighting. Now, 9-on-7s. Shuck's first pass was incomplete to Jack Stoll on the left side. Then Shuck breaks out the pocket, and he finds Dante Pettis open short. Then Shuck comes back. He completes it to Rashid Need for Speed Shaheed. Rico Payton in coverage. That also was to the short side of the field on the right. Then Shuck is incomplete to Donovan Peoples-Jones deep. Like they said, as Ross said, him and others there, they say it was a great ball placement, only where Peoples-Jones could make a play on it, and it was up-tempo. Donovan Peoples-Jones, you got to make that catch, man. You got to help your young quarterback out. Come on, man. Practice, man. Practice. So what you do in practice, you take to the game. Let's go. Most people do. All right, let's go to the second series of team drills. Shuck is incomplete to Stall. Ball was high but needed to be off the fingertips of Stall. Then we have Miller going to the left. I noticed today, I don't know if you catch it, but there's a lot of their runs went to that left side behind Penny and behind Banks Jr. Next, Chris Rump, the second, gets a sack. Shuck looked to have lost his footing, and Rump won around the offensive right edge. Okay, the offensive right edge. All right, Talisi, you got to protect the young quarterback, but good rush there by Chris Rump. Then Shuck completes to Welch. Great pass under pressure, got the ball out quickly. That's what I want to see when the pass come on, when they play the Chargers in the second preseason game. I want to see how Shuck and Rattler and Hayner, how they do when they face the blitz, when pressure is right in their face. Well, look, no matter if you get the ball off or not, you're going to get shellacked. That's what I want to see. Do they have the necessary cojones to stand in there, take that hit, and deliver an accurate ball? That's what I want to see. All right. Let's go to the up-tempo. Okay, second series of team drills. Shuck was incomplete to Stall. Ball was high, but needed to be. All right, we just got that. All right. Up-tempo drills. 30 run left. 30 run left. I guess we don't. Who is number 30 for the Saints? Let's see. Let me look. Who is number 30? Who is number 30 for the Saints? Number 30. Kendrick, that Cam Akers? What's Cam Akers' number with the Saints? No? I don't know. Well, number 30, run left, family. Then we had a sack, a playthrough that was complete to Cooks. Now, you know, in training camp, even though it's a sack, they let them continue to go through their progression. So it was complete to Thick to Brandon Cooks, and then number 30, run up the middle. What was that? Would that be Jones? Number 30, would that be Marcus Jones' number? Let me see. I need the numbers, man. Number 30. Oh, 30, that's Devin Neal. Number 30 is Devin Neal. So that was Devin Neal. 30 would be Devin Neal. Okay. Now, Shucks' day was loaded with pressure from the opposing defense. He had a lot to navigate in that regard. In some cases, he did so very well. His best pass was to throw to Peoples-Jones down the left sidelines. The pass was placed where only the receiver could make a play on it, and although the catch wasn't made, the throw was still impressive. Shucks' deep ball accuracy is very impressive. If he's with the first team on Thursday, benefiting from the speed of Olave, Shaheed, and Cooks may lead to an exciting day. There is no doubting about Tyler's ability to throw the deep ball. What he's got to improve in is in the short and intermediate throwing the football over the middle. That's what he needs to improve at. Now, let's go to Jake. Jake's first series of team drills, he was sacked by Chase Young. Then Hayner scrambles to the right on the second play. Then Jahshire Davis pressures, and Hayner is incomplete, trying to get the ball to Timpton. Cam Akers runs up the middle, and DeMarco Jackson forces fumble. And my guy, Christian Boyd, recovers the fumble. All right, now, 9 on 7. Hayner completes to Velus Jones Jr., JT Grant coverage. It was a short read. Then Hayner comes back once again to Velus Jones Jr. Elliott Davidson was the closest in coverage. It was a swing pass to the left out of the backfield. Then Hayner completes to Michael Jacobson, Davidson in coverage, and now they're up tempo. Hayner was incomplete to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Dale's Beenum with the pass break up deep left. Now, second series of team drills. Hayner complete to Jacobson. Davidson in coverage. Great play action fake by Hayner. Way to go, Jake. Then Hayner completes to Jacobson. Man, doesn't Jacobson seem to make all these plays every year in training camp? But it just don't. Michael Jacobson, the tight end, but it just don't seem to translate to games. I'm just saying. So Davidson made a leaping grab, but it was a leaping grab by Jacobson on a great ball from Hayner. Had to go high to get the pass over Davidson, but without leading Jacobson into great, very well placed. Hayner saw few reps, but had an excellent connection with Jacobson, who he found multiple times throughout the day. He had a few plays that were disrupted by pressure or that sent him scrambling. He's at his best when he can stay in the pocket and deliver. He's still got an uphill battle ahead of him in the quarterback conversation. However, despite those bets, okay, now passing completions, attempts and completion. Rattler today with 9 of 9. Shuck was 2 of 6 or 4 for 8 if you count the playthroughs following sacks. Hayner today was 4 for 6. Now, plays of the day. Rattler's completion to Olave over the middle in the intermediate area was the early contender for the best throw and play of the day. Then Rattler's completion to Tipton on a well-timed outbreaking route looked polished and in rhythm. A lot of Moore's offense is going to be about timing, and this was a good example of how to execute it. Shuck was under pressure quite a lot behind the second-team offensive line. His pass to Welch was during his second set of team drills was a quick response to some pressure coming his way. Looked like we're going to have to find some more. Looked like we may only have 2 backups. Hayner and Jacobson connection over the middle of the field was great. Hayner had only one place he could have placed the pass, and he did so surgically. Jacobson went up and got it. Man, why? If Jacobson can transfer from practice field to the playing field, and the same has been said since Hayner got here about him. Now, Jackson's punch out was in the middle of a lot of congestions at the line of scrimmage. Lining up that punch out and then executing it is going to be on repeat in the film room. Heads up play by Boyd to jump on the ball. Now, let's go to the kick. Is there a kicker competition? Listen, last year, Blake Grouper pretty much, man, held it down. But don't forget, Charlie Smith's still here, man. And hey, Charlie's looking good, too, over the offseason. And he's gotten more accurate with his kicks. And we know he has a strong leg. But Grouper was first up in the kicker rotation and nailed all 5 of his first kicks. Kick distance were from extra points 38 to 39 yards. Our angle was weird, world says, and 41, 47, and 49 yards. Matthew Hayball's hang time. Hayball was up first in the punter competition with James Burnham likely to follow tomorrow. The Aussie put up some good times on his punts. 4.8, 4.18, 4.77, 3.6, 4.4, 3.6, 4.5, 4.3, 4.3 again, and 4.5. While Hayball was punting, 2 players rotated as personal protectors, Terrell Burgess and Jonas Sanker. All right, Jonas on special teams. Safety rotation. Here we go. Following the surprise retirement of Tyrann Mathieu, the safety position has become a keen focus for many. During Wednesday practice, the first team safeties looked to be Justin Reed and Jordan Howden. Talented, but now, how can Jordan Howden? This is your opportunity, despite Julian Blackman being signed, despite the Saints drafting Sanker. Sanker. You got to take advantage of your opportunity, man. You've been teasing us. You've been teasing us since you got here with your talent. Look, Jordan Howard's a talented young man. The Saints still have talent in that secondary, but man, how big of a signing now was the Reed signing, family? Man, was that big or not? Just imagine if we didn't have Reed and Tyrann would have retired. Man. So second team rotation included Jonas Sanker and Terrell Burgess. JT Gray and Elliot Davidson covered the 13 reps. No changes on the offensive line. Moses said that there will be rotations made along the first team offensive line, so we won't be surprised when that eventually happens. But the same lineup from mini camps and OTAs was seen during Tuesday's first team reps, with Calvin Banks Jr. at left tackle, Trevor Penning at left guard, Eric McCoy at center, Cesar Ruiz at right guard, and Tyalisi Fuaga at right tackle. Running backs getting first team work. Beyond Kamara, 2 backs saw a majority of first team reps. Rookie Devin Neal and returning veteran Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Neal also saw snaps with the second team along with Kendre Miller. Cam Akers worked with multiple units as well. Could this be a subliminal message being sent to one Kendre Miller? Devin Neal got the first team reps, got the first reps behind Elvin. It wasn't Kendre. Now, one small note. During one of the third team 9-on-7 drills, the defense saw something as they lined up against the offense. Something the offense did trigger the need for communication among the coverage unit. At one time, 3 or 4 voices were heard shouting out the same adjustments are called. It was a positive sign for a team undergoing a defensive change like the Saints are. Changing your scheme and verbiage can be challenging for any team or player, but it's a great sign when your third team players are seeing the same thing and calling out the exact same communication at the same time. There's some promise there about how quickly things are sinking in for defensive coordinator Brandon Staley and his unit. Now, no new face just yet. Well, when Ross wrote this, it was not as of yet, but it is official. He's in the building, baby. He is signed on the dotted line. Julian Blackman, welcome to Who Dat Nation, baby, is a member of the New Orleans Saints. He is in the building now. So that secondary has gotten stronger. And we're gonna take a look after I go in the chat and check out your messages in the chat, family. Then we're gonna talk about the newest addition to the New Orleans Saints, Julian Blackmon. The young man's only 26 years old. He's a young, promising football player. And one of my sources told me, man, like they like the signing. He's talented. But injuries have hit him hard. A knee in college, Achilles with the coach, and a torn labrum the first game last year. And he played with it. He just couldn't bring folks down well in the open field. But man, he's tough. And my source goes on to say, if he's healthy, he's a good starter, smart, instinctive, and quick to react. But again, say, man, those injuries have hurt him though. So, and believe me, that's for a credible source of mine, man. So, Julian Blackmon, excellent signing by the New Orleans Saints. All right, Real Fan Sports, my brothers is in the building. How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. All right, who else is in this? Let's see. Uncle Jerry, how you doing? Come on in. Who else is in here? My real fan brothers in the house, baby. Who else I saw? I know I saw myself. Shout out to James and Florence, Celebrity Farm, the Farm Celebrity Podcast. How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. Rose City Road. Come on in. My brother Rose in the building, baby. All right, who else is in? Samuel, how you doing? Come on in. Uh-oh, my brother's in the house. What's up, Dome 17? Wallace, how you doing? Man, come on here. In football season, Wallace, we back, baby. Let's go. I'm going to put the link in the chat in a few, man. Oh, man, let's see. Reginald Porter. Reginald, how you doing? Come on in. Reginald said that, yes, Reginald, moving the QB. Design plays, design runs for the quarterbacks. Design runs for Spencer Rattler, and I'm sure for Tyler Shuck too. So interesting, like you're saying, very interesting move right there, Reginald. Thank you for being here, my brother. Come on in. All right, Wallace says, Reginald says, RPO Rattler can do that, so can Shuck. I like it too. I like that. That's what I'm saying. I believe that people may be trying to put these, like I said, they're not Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, but these kids can move. These kids are very athletic. They're more athletic than people give them credit for being. So, again, like you're saying, it's going to be interesting to see how Coach Moore takes advantage of the athleticism that they do have. And already this is something that has been harped upon since Coach Moore took the job, about how he adapts to players' strengths and puts them in position to be successful by playing up to their strengths, not trying to force them into a box that they're not comfortable in. All right. Shout out to my brother, the Nola Chop Podcast. He's in the building, baby. Kai, how you doing? Come on in. All right, Kai's in the building, baby. Go over there, man. If y'all ain't subscribed, subscribe to our brother, Kai the Great, the Nola Chop Podcast, man. My brother's working. He's building. He needs us, family. Let's go over there. Let's represent, baby. All right. Uh-oh, my sister, Dana. Dana, how you doing? Come on in. What's up, Dana? All right. Our tight end room sucks. Listen. Jawan Johnson, of course, we're waiting for Foster, and we're waiting for Taysom to come off the pub list now. But this is an opportunity, though, Dana, for the young tight ends on the roster. I mean, Jack Stahl, this is his opportunity to do. Michael Jacobson, this is his opportunity. 7th round pick, Maliki Matavo. Listen, Dalton Hunker has retired. We don't know when Foster or Taysom's coming back. It may be once the season has begun. Maliki has an opportunity in front of him to make this roster now. He has to take advantage of it. Now, with this roster, with a roster spot open, do the Saints make a call to Noah Fant? I know a lot of you out there will be, wish they would. But then my thing is this: if you bring in a player, a veteran like Noah, like Fant, and when Taysom comes back and Foster Moreau comes back, what do? Do you release him? We shall see, family. All right. Uh-oh, my brother JT. Man, JT, how you doing, baby? Come on in. Blessings to you, my brother, my boy JT in the building, baby. Yes, sir. Let's see. Who else I missed? Somebody I missed, man. Let me see. Family greeting each other. All right. I'm sorry, Yawns fumble. Nah, that was Cam Akers that actually fumbled the ball. It was actually Cam Akers. Reginald Poole to say Saints like running to the left side. Penny should be better at run blocking, unlike the Beast. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing, Reginald. Like I said, I noticed there was a lot of runs to the left today behind Banks and behind Penny. Interesting, man. Interesting. But then, hey, it is day one. Tomorrow they probably come out and run like 80-90% to the right side. So we'll see if this becomes a trend. Zach said, don't you love when you talk confident in a row? Man, I do it all the time, baby. I do it all the time, baby. Yeah, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, that was Neil. Zach said he's hoping to go to practice next weekend, hoping it doesn't rain. All right. Kai says, if it's not raining, I will be at the Saints facility next Monday. I'm going to give you some exclusive live content while I'm out there, and I will give y'all another show later on throughout the day. All right, man. Be looking forward for it, man. Let's see. Where is it? Reginald. Yeah, Reginald. Ross is the boss, man. Shout out to my brother, Ross Jackson, man. Man, listen, just a good brother, man. Just a good brother, does great work, man. Y'all already know, man. Like man, shout out to DeMarco Jackson. Making a play today. Forcing the fumble from Cam Akers. Way to be on the prowl by my guy Christian Boyd, who I think is going to make this team. I think Christian Boyd is going to make this team. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. And if he don't, they ain't sneaking him through waivers to the practice squad. I'm telling you. All right. And Cam Akers, you got to hold on to the ball because the NFL does stand for not for long, especially if you're fumbling the ball. I don't care if habits are created in practice. Let's go. Let's get that straight. All right. Who else is in the chat? My guys in the building, baby. J-Rock, how you doing? Come on in. All the family's coming in tonight, baby. It's a family affair. Yeah, baby. It's a family affair tonight, baby. We back in the building, baby. All right, family. Like I said, now we're going to go to our guy, John Sigler, at the Saints Wire USA, and he's going to break it down for us about what we're getting in former coach safety and now your new safety, Julian Blackmon, family. Let me get that on the screen for you, baby. All right, family. All right, family. Again, this is by our brother, John Sigler. of Saints Wire USA, Sig writes that just what are the New Orleans Saints getting in Julian Blackmon? It's easy to look at his biography. The 26-year-old safety played college football at Utah and was drafted by the Colts, where he started in all 62 games he played the last 5 years. He's had some injuries, but he's made some plays too, with 10 interceptions to his credit. So going to his 5th year, this kid has 10 intercepts, family. He's a what? He's a ball hawk. He makes plays back there. What did we lose in Tyrann Mathieu? Ball hawk. Tyrann Mathieu, his 10 years New Orleans Saints had how many intercepts? 10. We replaced that 10 with Julian Blackmon, 26-year-old, still in his prime, man, family. But there's more going on here than that quick summary. What's his skill set? And what does he offer as the favorite to replace Tyrann Mathieu? To find out, I spoke with Coach Wire managing editor Paul Brettel. Now, and this is how he put it. He says that Blackmon put together a career year in 2023 when the bulk of his playing time came at strong safety. He was a very reliable tackler that year and had good ball production with 4 interceptions and 2 pass breakups. This past season, Blackmon's production would dip, but he played through a shoulder injury for much of the year, and that injury was a factor in him moving back to more so playing. And that injury was a factor to him moving back to more so playing free safety instead of strong safety. That lines up with what I found after looking into Blackmon's alignment data from Pro Football Focus. PFF had him lining up in the box on 468 of his 987 total defensive snaps in 2023, compared to just 170 of his 1,084 snaps in 2024. He also missed 15 tackles last year compared to 7 missed tackles the year before. Maybe the shoulder issue was limiting Blackmon more badly last season than we first thought. From 2020 to 2022, his first 3 years of the league, he lined up in the box on just 173 of 2,071 combined snaps. PFF charting found he missed 18 tackles in that 3-year span. Now he's healthy and hoping to turn this 1-year deal with the Saints into a career-changing contract extension. Blackmon has the skills and the experience to earn a big role in New Orleans secondary. He just needs to stay on the field and do what he's done before to make the most of his opportunity. We'll be watching, and we want to thank Sig for that. Now, so family, that's what Sig found for us on Julian Blackmon. Now, Julian Blackmon, again, he's a 5-year veteran, 3rd-round draft pick of the Colts, 85th overall in the 2020 draft. He's 6 feet, 220 pounds. And let me get this out the way. And for his career, family, he's played in 66 games. He started 62 of them. He has 10 intercepts for 101 yards, one INT return for a touchdown. He has 21 passes defense. He's forced 2 fumbles. He has 1 fumble. He's forced 2 fumbles. And he has 4 fumble recoveries in his career. So total tackles for his career, he has 300 tackles, and he has 300 combined total tackles in his career, 3 QB hits, and 13 tackles for a loss. So that's what we're getting in Julian Blackmon. Again, just 26 years old. The young man has shown his promise. Again, this past season, he played the entire season with a torn labrum in his shoulder. And before that, the young man, he was a playmaker. So there's no way you're going to tell me that didn't affect that young man last season. Let's hope that we're getting a healthy version of him, that 20 to 22 version that is even better now, more seasoned and just ready to bust out of that cocoon, so to speak. All right, family, there are 44 of us here tonight in the building, baby. The doors are now open, so I invite you to come on in, hit that like button, baby, and also, man, smash the hell out there, subscribe, man. Subscribe to the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, and come on in. All right, let's go back to the chat. And Reginald said, pre-snap read, see where the blitz is coming, how D-line is lined up. Love it. Yeah. Brandon, listen, if I love the fact that they're bringing the heat. Bring the heat to them. We know that Spencer struggled last year when facing the blitz. We know Hayner struggled when facing the blitz. We know Shuck is going to struggle when facing the blitz, because when you're a young quarterback, what do defensive coordinators normally do? They blitz the hell out of you. They send it to you. Can you stand up? Can you weather the storm, or will you wither and just crumble to pieces? We shall see, family. All right. Now, Samuel says, breaking news, all you can get buffet lunch now, open time only at KFC. All right. All right, Samuel. Well, Samuel trying to go get him a bucket of chicken. I'll tell you. All right. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Let's go with Reginald say Saints like running to the left side. Yeah, we got that. So let me see. James, shout out James Patrick. James, how you doing? James saying, not that I'm a stat guru, but his PFF numbers are higher than Tyron the last 2 years, especially in coverage. Yeah, they are. But hey, let's see if he can, man, carry that over. Again, 26 years old, Tyron is gone, man, and we're gonna miss Tyron, no doubt about it, man. And I like the signing too. I was surprised. Now, everybody, including myself, mentioned one Justin Simmons, but I quickly, after mentioning him, I quickly pivoted, because I remember last year when the Saints were hot after him, and he chose the Falcons over us. So with that being said, I didn't want his ass. You didn't want us, I didn't want his ass. And I'm glad they didn't get him. That's why he was getting roasted and shit last year. Yeah, I said it. You should have came black and gold instead of that dirty black and red. Went on, instead of being a heavenly saint angel, baby, not a hell's angel, you know what I'm saying? But you go be a pheasant, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I done got all track. Thank you, James. Thank you. Clarence, what's going on, baby? Come on in. Who that dope? I'm ready for this season. No one is giving us any respect, but look out. Here we come. And look, Clarence, I love it. I absolutely love the fact that no one is talking about the New Orleans Saints. Everything you hear about us is negative. We got the worst defensive line in the NFL. We got one of the worst secondaries in the NFL. We got the worst quarterback room in the NFL. We got one of the most unproductive, underachieving offensive lines in the NFL. We ain't got nothing good but two linebackers that make the linebacker room be in the top 10. But other than that, we ain't got nothing. But here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do. We're going to keep receipts on all their ass. Because when the Saints come out this door and they surprise everybody by going 10-7 or hell, 11-6, then those same people will be puckering up trying to kiss you know what. Nah, baby, we don't want you. Then keep that same energy you got. Keep that same energy you got. Because I'm telling you right now, this damn team, and it's just day one. I ain't seen them in pads or nothing yet. But I just believe that this team is more talented than they're being given credit for. Now, if y'all check this out, do y'all remember when they were saying that the Saints were an old team? Now, all of a sudden, there's been a big youth movement with the Saints. The Saints are a relatively young team now. They are. We got a relative young team right now, fam. So but the talent is young and it has to develop. And listen, we needed to develop this year. Listen, last year, the Commanders, Chargers, year before that, the Texans, guess what? They were saying the same thing that they were saying about the Saints, about those teams. That's why you strap it up. That's why you go on the field. And now what are they doing? They're kissing their behind. They're kissing their behinds. Why? Because those teams went out there and they earned the respect of all the naysayers. Saints got to do the same thing. Saints can do the same thing. I think one of the biggest reasons the Saints are in all preseason power rankings, either 32 or 31, however you want to flip it, is because of their young quarterback room. It's young quarterback room. That's it. That's the main reason. So, listen, family, we gonna be all right, though. Clarence, thank you for being here. Uh-oh, Lou Dub for real. What's up, Lou? Man, come on. That's probably why the Saints didn't spend a block on Simmons. I mean, listen, why, bro? I like this signing, man. Even if the Saints didn't sign Julian Blackmon, I would have been fine with them going through the first couple of weeks, even up through the first preseason game with Sanker and Jordan Howden, Ugo Amadi, and Terrell Burgess. And I love JT Gray, but I still do not want to see JT Gray as no full-time starting safety for the New Orleans Saints. Just stick to what she is, bro. One hell of a special team player. Because if JT got to play safety for us for a extended amount of time, I love him, but it just don't look right. That's all I'm gonna say. It just don't look right. That's all I'm gonna say. It just don't look right, family. Let's see who else we got. All right, Zach. Appreciate you, fam. All right, now, like I said, family. So that's what we're getting in Julian Blackmon. Again, for his career, 300 tackles, 10 interceptions. He started 62 out of 66 games in his career. He has forced 4 fumbles. He has 4 fumble recoveries. He's forced 2 fumbles. He has 1 pick six in his career. In just a 5-year veteran, family. This will be 6th year coming up, and he's going to be down in the black and gold. Him coming in, man, to go along to battle with Sanker, Houghton, to go next to Reed. The Saints did have some, as Mickey said yesterday, they did have some notice beforehand about Tyron decision. So that's probably why they were able to move as swift as they did. They probably were already in the process of talking to Julian Blackmon, and that's why that deal got done so fast. I mean, Tyron retired that morning. You were hearing that Julian Blackmon was be coming in by the afternoon, and of course, it was made official today. He signed the dotted line, so he hopefully, and he should. I'm not sure if he's in town or not, but he should be at practice tomorrow. All right, now, so that's day one, family. Again, recapping day one, family. Spencer Rattler looked sharp with his first team reps. Shuck and Hander, they had good days also. They were under a little more pressures than Rattler was. Kamara and Devin Neal and Clyde Edwards-Helaire got the majority of reps today. Cam Akers put the ball on the ground. Can't do that. So we got to clean that up. Donovan People-Jones, listen, Shuck threw a beautiful ball down the, I believe, his left sidelines. Donovan People-Jones, the ball was in the area where only he can catch it. You got to come up with that catch. So, and again, newly signed safety Julian Blackmon He is expected to be at practice tomorrow. And so it was a strong rotation day from the secondary. So that was a good day. So we'll be back tomorrow, family, with a fresh day 2 breakdown of Julian Blackmon's debut reps. And we'll continue, and I will continue insight on the QB competition. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share, family, and follow us on social media at Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports Pod. You can follow us on X, Facebook, YouTube. All right, family. Now, before we get out of here, family, I want to thank everyone for being in here, man. Much love, but man, shout out to Tyrann Mathieu, man. Tyrann, New Orleans native, man, kid from the city that made it, underdog. When I say underdog, I mean this. The kid's 5'9", 190 pounds. I gave him 197 pounds. Hell, he paid like he was 220, you know. But this is my tribute to Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu entered the NFL facing significant personal challenges. Yet through hard work, resilience, and determination, he transformed his once negative image into one that is now celebrated throughout the league. He is regarded as an exemplary figure both in his community and within the NFL. Recognized as a leader in the locker room and on the field. His emotional authenticity is evident. He truly wears his heart on his sleeve. Mathieu's career has been nothing short of remarkable. Despite standing at just 5'9" and weighing 190 to 197 pounds, statistics that might suggest limitations, he defied expectations. One quality that cannot be qualified is his immense heart. His ticker, baby. His ticker. Mathieu is renowned for being one of the most intelligent and instinctive players to grace the field. On behalf of the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports podcast and the Come On In Sports Network, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Tyrann for sharing his extraordinary talents with us. And while he will be missed, we are confident that his future endeavors will be equally successful, and we eagerly anticipate and witnessing his next chapter. Tyrann Mathieu, for the last time, my brother, who dat? All right, family. Shout out to Tyrann, man. Shout out to Tyrann. Uh-oh. Here we go. Look at J Live is in the building, baby. Live, what's going on, baby? Live said, wish we had him 5 years ago. All right. Reginald says, we will miss Honey Badger. Yes, sir, we will. Yeah, and Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy Graham retired today. Jerry saying, thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy came back, but listen, man. Shout out to Jimmy Graham. Great career as a New Orleans Saint. Me personally, I don't think he was the same when he left the Saints. He wasn't the same, you know. But man, you can't argue about how efficient, how dominant he was when he was a member of the New Orleans Saints in the Saints' heydays, being one of Drew Brees' most reliable and favorite targets. Yeah, we go. Kai says 32 forever, baby. 32 forever, baby. 32 forever. J-Rock said, if I'm the SEC network, I'm trying to get Tyrann on as a contributor ASAP. Oh, yeah. I could see Tyrann working in the media, man. I could see him. He'll be real good, man. Tyrann to be real good, man. All right, family. Well, look, family, that's going to do it. This has been your Saints Juice of the Day. Day 1 of Camp Moore, baby. Day 1 of Camp Moore is in the book. Tomorrow, man, Tyler Shuck gets first team reps tomorrow. We will see how that goes. Also, we're anticipating the debut of newly signed safety Julian Blackman. He should be in the building tomorrow, baby. So listen, family, I'm Dolph Jackson reminding you, family, the doors are not open. So come on in. And like always, family, love and who that. And we out. Have a good night.